Welcome in, humanity, to another edition of Teaching Tuesday. Tuesday's Teaching, June 2nd, 2026, family, on my channel called TSAT, which stands for Truth Supersedes All Things at All Times, no matter what. And PFE, which stands for Plan for Everything at All Times, no matter what, family. So welcome on in to my multi-purpose, multifaceted, multinational news channel where I speak and spit the truth, fact, reality, logic, and objectivity to humans, niggas. Listen up, humanity. All humans is niggas and all niggas is humans. When you think of humans, think of niggas. When you think of niggas, think of the human species, because they are synonymous with each other. And the reason that all humans is niggas and all niggas is humans, in regards to the human species, I'm gonna break it down real quick today like I didn't do yesterday. The reason all niggas is humans and all humans is niggas is because the human nigga species is the only species on planet Earth that's mass murder, rape, torturing, and starving every single second of every single motherfucking day other humans. Not only that, these same nigga human species mass murder, rape, and torture, and slaughter, and starve every single second of every single day. All the other living, breathing, reproducing species on planet fucking Earth. Strictly for human created thoughts, actions, attitudes, and ideas. All subjectiveness is why the human nigga species is mass murder, raping, and torturing the whole entire planet Earth. Everything in it, on it, and around it. But that's not enough for nigga humans. Nigga human species is traveling and going to other planets so they can go be demon, devil, Lucifer, Satan, diabolical, and take LGBTQ, Democrats and Republicans, and in socialism and democracies and all the Gucci and Louis Vuitton and all the materialistic shit that niggas have on Earth. They trying to take all this shit to other planets and mass murder, rape, torture, and starve other planets and have sexy and dime piece and intelligent and all of this terms, these human created terms, thoughts, attitudes, and attitudes, actions, and attitudes. They try to take all this shit to other fucking planets and destroy the other fucking planets with all this human created shit. All these movies, all this social media, all this sexy and dime piece. Like I said, all this Republican and Democrat and democracies and socialism and everything, authoritative shit. Any word you could think of, they trying to take all this human created shit to other planets and destroy other planets. This is what human niggas species is doing, family. That's why they the most demon, devil, Lucifer, Satan, diabolical of all the other species, family. It ain't even close. It should be warning signs throughout the planet Earth and all the other planets and galaxies that beware of these human nigga species, because they diabolical if they touch down on your motherfucking planet. I'm gonna digress, family, so niggas know and understand what I mean. If you didn't understand it, AKA and hashtag over here, no editing and no filters. My race, the black man and black woman, we're the mothers and fathers and gods and goddesses of humanity, which every fucking race came from. So I don't need to edit nothing and none of that after I knew that every race came from my motherfucking race. So all this shit niggas want to be filtered up and fake ass and fake tits and fake eyeballs and fake everything. Niggas is fake everything, from their eyelashes, from their hair, all the way down to their motherfucking toes. Niggas is fake and made the fuck up. It's just nigga human for you, man. And these the same motherfuckers that'll tell you fake from head to toe, in and out of their body, fake shit going in and out, all around their motherfucking body, and then have the motherfucking audacity to say, man, I only fuck with real shit, and I'm a real this, and it's the truth. Doesn't make sense. It's not logical. Leading into this word, because family, what we got to understand is I'm a lifetime student and lifetime teacher, and that's what I'm trying to teach and educate you niggas to be. Lifetime student and lifetime teacher. If you ain't that, don't nothing else matter, family. For real, for real. So family, when we start saying these words like narcissistic and all these other terms and names that we like to use now because we think we so smart, first and foremost, family, we have to pull these words up that we speaking and spatting out and saying that other people are, and know the definitions and the characteristics of these. Because maybe when you start reading some of these words and phrases, that you spat out to other people and say other people are, once you read them, the definitions, you might come to the conclusion, if you're being honest and true with yourself and being logical, that you are these same things that you're saying other people are. Then you might shut the fuck up of calling other people that once you know you are that too. And that's being real with yourself when you're looking in that self mirror of yours. I'm going to digress, family. Let's get in here and get it in. Logic is the formal science of correct reasoning. It establishes the rules and criteria used to distinguish valid arguments from invalid ones by analyzing the relationships between premises and conclusions. Ultimately, it provides a structured framework for thinking, evaluating arguments, and making decisions based on evidence. Have I lost anybody yet, man? This is basic, man. What I'm bringing to you is like how you should be learned your first day of elementary, your first day of middle school, your first day and last day of high school, your first and last day of college, your first and last day of living on planet Earth. This is how I'm giving it to you, family. I don't have to use the big fancy words that most niggas don't know the definition of, just like to use them to make themselves sound smart, family. This is PhD in common sense, family. I told you I'm low vibrations, I'm low to the earth, I'm low IQ, I'm all that low bad shit that you niggas think of and say out your mouth. I'm all of that. But I'm going to give it to you the basic of the basics. So you can't say, man, I didn't know it. I didn't understand this stuff in economics, education, entertainment, labor, law, politics, religion, sex, and war, like Mr. Nitty Footer tell us, human activities. You can't say, man, I didn't know none of this and say you know me. They can be like, nah, if you know Dre, then you know all this shit. This nigga break this shit down, man. You get him on the phone, he'll stay on the phone with you 5, 6, 10, 30 hours breaking all this shit down. And he put it on all his videos. You can't say you don't know it if you know Dre. I'm going to digress. For a quick reference breakdown, logic can be categorized by its primary components and systems, core concepts, argument, a set of statement premises intended to support a claim, conclusion. Inference, the process of drawing a logical conclusion based on facts or assumptions. Validity, a structural property of an argument where if the premises are true, the conclusion must be true. Have I lost anybody yet, man? This is logic. Mr. Nitty Footer, I understand why you say logic all the time, man. The 3 laws of logic, rooted in ancient philosophy, most notably Aristotle. I got to stop right here, man, when I say this. Anything, family, I'm currently reading a book that I've read before, but I had to go back in and read it again to get some key dates and times and names. It's called Stolen Legacy by George G.M. James, the Egyptian origin of Western philosophy. The Egyptian African origin of Western philosophy, family. I'm going to read some of my notes that I took out the book real quick when it comes to Aristotle, Plato, Socrates, and Alexander the Greek. I don't call him the Great. He's a mass murder, raping, and torturing motherfucker, Alexander, family. So first, I'm going to tell you, first and foremost, all of this stuff that's talking about mathematics, science, astrology, economics, law, all this stuff, all these books, our African ancestors in Egypt, and all throughout Africa wrote through their dynasties, family. All this shit on math, science, law, everything, the yin and the yang, the opposites, and all of that, family, the good with the bad, family, all of them books, all of that motherfucking education and medication was wrote and written and thought about by our ancestors, family. And motherfuckers came along, Alexander and his crew, the white motherfuckers, man, these Greeks. And they took over Africa and Egypt. And they ransacked all the motherfucking libraries throughout Africa. The biggest one in Egypt. And what they did is Aristotle, Plato, Socrates, and Socrates, along with Alexander, all they did was took all of these levels of learning and books by our ancestors who wrote them and basically put their motherfucking name on them. Forgery on the highest motherfucking level, lying. So when you hear about motherfuckers, this science and mathematics book or this is contributed to Aristotle and Plato and Socrates, these are forgers. They have forged the books, family. They have lied, family. All of these books, family, were our ancestors who wrote them. I just need to put that out there when we're talking about this. Family, it's a must-read stolen legacy. The Egyptian African origins of Western philosophy, family. And everything they got it from us and stole, family, just like they did during the motherfucking slave trade, just like the Arabics done during their slave trade of us under Christianity, Catholicism, Judaism, and Islam, family. When you know history, man, all this other shit, you can just move all the bullshit to the side, man. When you are auto-dictating and you self-taught and you teach yourself on your motherfucking history and the history of the world of all humans and their activities, past and present. It lays out everything for you, man. These niggas are some lying pieces of motherfucking shit, family. Let me read a couple of these things. Page 47 of the book, Stolen Legacy. The Greeks did not carry culture and learning to Egypt, but found it already there and wisely settled in that country in order to absorb as much as possible of its culture. The Greeks did not carry a civilization to Egypt, but founded a highly civilized, developed culture, which was maintained by Egyptian priests and scholars as teachers. Yes, man. It became custom during the Greek and Roman occupation to use the services of Egyptian priests and scholars as professors at the Alexandrian school. Last but not least, the Egyptians were the first to civilize the Greeks. You act like they're the founder of medicine and the founder of mathematics and the founder of astrology and the fathers of opposites. And all. We had done that thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of years before there was anything known as a European on the planet fucking Earth. I'm going to say that again because niggas going to act like they didn't hear what the fuck I just said. We already had mathematics, science, astrology, the opposites, the concepts of spiritualism of any form before there was any such things as a Europe or European or Caucasoid or cave known anywhere on planet Earth. We already had whole civilizations before there was Europeans. No, man, we have to cut it out, man. We have to cut it out, man. When you don't know history, man, you let these niggas fool you with these motherfucking Greek fraternities and the Greek this and niggas like, nigga, that's all African shit that these niggas wrote on. Plagiarized on. These are plagiarists, man, and killers and mass murder, rape and torture and starvers. That's what these Europeans was and still is. Their history, when you read it, even by their scholars, they tell you that. I'm going to digress. Let's keep it going, man. The three laws of logic rooted in African philosophy, most notably the mothers and fathers and gods and goddesses of humanity, the Africans. These laws are considered the foundational requirements for rational thought. Law of identity, law of non-contraction, law of identity. An object is what it is. A equals A. A law of non-contradiction. A statement cannot be both true and false at the same time and in the same context. Law of excluded middle. A statement is either true or false. There is no middle ground. Fucking middle. Either you motherfucking telling the truth or you motherfucking lying. It's like I said, it's only the truth. It's infinity. It was here before humans, nigga. I'm gonna say that again. A statement is either true or false. There is no motherfucking middle ground. It's either the truth or motherfuckers is lying. And most nigga humans is lying. I'm gonna digress. So do we understand this logic now? Now let's get in here, man. Nearly 73 to 75% of American adults are either overweight or obese. Can niggas honestly tell me what the fuck the logic is in that? I'm going to say that again. Nearly 73% to 75% of American adults are either overweight or obese. And a lot of these motherfuckers claim that they got high IQ. They high maintenance, they high value, they sexy, they dime piece, they intellectual. You can't be all of that logically and hate your motherfucking self and killing yourself off by not exercising, eating right, and popping all these motherfucking pills and drinking and smoking. You can't logically be these words and terms called logic, intelligent, smart, high class, high value. This you can't be, family. The 73 to 75% of motherfuckers that's overweight or obese. You can't claim intelligent, smart, sexy, none of that, man. You just can't. Logically speaking. You want to go back to logic again? Because I did a thorough job. I made sure I went down and broke down the logic so you knew it when we went to these other definitions and these other statements. The statistic break down as follows. Overweight, 30% of adults are overweight. 30%. Obese, just over 40% of adults. This includes roughly 9% who are classified as severely obese. Additional context for you niggas. Traditional and new criteria. While traditional BMI criteria place adult obesity rates around 42%, newer definitions that also measure body fat distribution indicate that as much as 6% of the U.S. adult population might be affected by excess fat and related metabolic risk. Family, you can tell by all the pills and all the Ozempics and all the pills niggas is popping and all the diseases that niggas have. Family, 1 + 1 is 2, family. Like A equals A, like it said in logic. It's the reason why these pharmaceutical companies make trillions and trillions of dollars off of their aspirin, off of their Tylenol, off their ibuprofen, and all the millions of other drugs. These drug dealers have you niggas popping every single motherfucking day, family. The truth is the motherfucking truth. Demographic. Obesity rates is highly prevalent across the country, but rates notably differ by race, ethnicity, and state. Do we see it, family? Can niggas tell me the logic in that? We know the logic in it, family, of why most human niggas in America, you highly educated, high IQ ass niggas is overweight or obese. Because you niggas don't love your motherfucking self, family. That's the logic in it. So you can't love nothing else if you don't love your motherfucking self. I'm going to digress. We're going to the next one. Estimates of the percentage of Americans living paycheck to paycheck range from 24 to 76%, depending on the survey and the strictness of the definition. Major study highlights these variants. I want y'all to tell me the logic in this. You highly educated and smart economics and finance niggas, because every nigga claim on social media and everywhere else, nigga, they got it. They winning. Niggas ain't living paycheck to paycheck. All these niggas, if you looked at their social medias, all these niggas, you would think that most niggas in America, mainly, niggas is million and trillion and gazillionaires, nigga, and got all the property and own all the businesses. That's how these niggas and entrepreneurs got all multiple businesses, niggas will tell you. But the stats show and the feds show, the Federal Reserve show that 70+% of you niggas is overweight and 70% of you niggas living paycheck to paycheck. You the 70% niggas. Yeah. The strict definition, a Bank of America analysis defines living paycheck to paycheck as spending over 95% of income on necessities. Not over 95% of your income go to necessities. You niggas live paycheck to paycheck. Under this standard, nearly 24% of U.S. households fit the criteria. The broader definition, payroll and financial reports that measures the feeling of financial strain or lack of savings, suggest that 64 to 76% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck. For example, in Investopedia, study noted that 67% of people struggle financially, while an ADP report placed the figure at 64%. The financial strain cuts across all income levels, no matter how much you make, in the millionaire, billionaire to the dollar-naire nigga. Approximately 30 to 36% of households are earning over $100,000 annually report living paycheck to paycheck, often driven by housing costs, inflation, and debt. Approximately 30 to 36%, it's higher than that, than households earning over this six figure that you niggas love to talk about. It's living paycheck to paycheck. You niggas make it up, man. What's the logic in this? Cause you niggas tell me you smart and educated and got all the degrees and all the everything, all the certificates of achievements and everything. That's what you niggas tell me, and you niggas living paycheck to paycheck. I'm gonna digress. Politically correct. PC means you using language, policies, and behaviors intended to avoid offending, excluding, or marginalizing groups of people who face social disadvantages or discrimination. Well, if you live in paycheck to paycheck and you fat, overweight, or obese, them all you done to your motherfucking self. And you can't be politically correct. You can't be PC on your own motherfucking health and finances. Primarily and specifically, you can't literally be PC, politically correct on yourself, inside and out. The core intent, I'm gonna digress. The term originally aimed to foster inclusive and respectful environments by removing language that perpetuates stereotypes. If you live paycheck to paycheck and you fat, overweight, obese, popping all these motherfucking pills, you need whatever stereotype that they give you. Fat, obese, overweight, and paycheck to paycheck ass niggas. That's what the fuck it is. And motherfuckers that's overweight, fat, obese, living paycheck to paycheck, dying off, popping all these pills, fake every motherfucking day, have the audacity to say, man, you gotta be politically correct. Fuck you niggas, man. What the fuck is wrong with you? Niggas dying off and don't love your motherfucking self. Got the audacity to talk about being politically correct. Sit your fat, overweight, obese, not loving your fucking self ass down, niggas and niggettes. Humanity. Focus areas. It typically targets matters of race, gender, sexual orientation, ethnicity, and disability. Everyday's examples. I ain't even going to the motherfucking examples. You niggas read it, family. Politically correct, family. You niggas is not that. 70-some% of you niggas. Majority of you niggas is not in every way. Being professional means not being fucking overweight and popping all these motherfucking pills and not loving your fucking self. That's what professional should fucking mean. Loving your fucking self should be the first thing on being professional. Loving yourself and respecting yourself inside and out and not being fake and made up. I'm gonna digress. Being professional means behaving in a competent, respectful, and reliable manner expected in a business or career setting. It goes beyond just getting paid for a job. It is a standard of conduct that builds trust and ensures high quality work. Loving your motherfucking self. That's where it starts, man. That's where professionalism starts. That's where political correct PC starts. From your motherfucking self. If you ain't got it for yourself, you cannot give it to nobody and you cannot receive it because you don't have it for your motherfucking self. I'm gonna digress. Key traits of a professional include reliability, keeping your promises, meeting deadlines, and following through on commitments. You ain't followed commitments of yourself, niggas. Respect. That all starts with self. Treating clients, co-workers, employers with courtesies, even in high stress situations. It starts with self-respect first. If you ain't got it for self, none of that other shit, giving it to anybody else, don't mean a motherfucking thing. Competence. That got to be for self first. You got to have self-confidence in your motherfucking self first. Possessing the skills, knowledge, and dedication to do your job well and consistently improve. Well, if you fat, overweight, living paycheck to paycheck, popping all these pills, you can't be of no competence at all. You ain't even a competence to your motherfucking self. Accountability. We know what this motherfucker, I get upset when I hear this motherfucking accountability. When you say accountability, you don't say humans. You say all the other species because no humans, none of these niggas got accountability. You have to have a self-accountability first. Accountability, taking ownership of your actions, decisions, and mistakes. Accountability, self-accountability, taking ownership of your actions, your decisions, and your mistakes to become fat, obese, and overweight and living paycheck to paycheck and not loving your motherfucking self. It starts with self. Do we understand that? Clear communication. Speaking and writing directly, honestly, and respectfully to avoid misunderstandings. All this got to do with self first. If you don't have it for self, logically speaking, you cannot receive it or give it out, family. I'm going to digress, and we're going to finish up with Mr. Needy Fuller's We Need a Code. Logically speaking.
Yes, we need a code. That's the missing link. That's why I'm trying to write one. A lot of people have asked me, well, Fuller, where's the whole code? I say there's no such thing as a whole code in anything until what? All problems are solved. So black people, since we have been denied everything that makes sense for so long, we should, to compensate for that, try to do everything that makes sense.
That makes sense.
That's the yin and yang of it.
Yin and yang.
If you've been taught from birth that you are supposed to be, that you, first of all, are genetically inferior. So therefore, you're also stupid. And you're supposed to remain stupid. I think as Dr. Kathy used to use the term SOS, stuck on stupid. Well, the white supremacist says, yes, if you're black, you're supposed to be stupid. You're supposed to be stupid all the time. You don't do anything that ever makes sense because you're black. And you're a black person, every move that you make all day long and everything that you look forward to doing is going to be super stupid because you're black.
Yes, this is a big boss and abuse.
Everything you supposed to do, nigga, is supposed to be stupid and illogical and non-constructive, black man, black woman,
If
black
we're going to have a repair job, we should take just the reverse.
Reverse.
Everything that we do is going to be constructive. See, if we study, many black people have been in what we call prison. In the textbook that I've written, I call it greater confinement.
Greater
because
confinement.
we're born in prison.
Born in
the
prison.
system of white supremacy is the only government we've ever known. So that's a prison system.
So he was born in a prison system, the white supremacy, the white man, his mama, racist man, the racist woman prison system. I'm going to digress. Let's get it.
So we're treated like prisoners. We're assigned cell blocks. I mean, even the architecture where they build, where black people are, kind of follows the prison, what we call the greater confinement pattern. Wire, concrete, everything hard, no grass. In fact, some so-called prisons, what we call prisons, Angola, Alcatraz and all like that, it's got some grass growing, in some of them, because they have the prisoners take care of the lawns and whatnot. But where black people are, even all over the world, what we call the mother countries and all like that, one of the first things you notice, where there's a lot of people, there's a lot of mud, roads, just where most of the huts are and whatnot. No grass, no well-tailored lawns of any kind, just dirt and sand, okay? Now, most prisons look like that, in particular in the old days, back when they had the gray walls. That was long before they started polishing floors and all like that and making the prisons look better, which is what they have done for black people worldwide. We're still in a prison, all of us, and they have made the prison look better, all right? But we're still in prison because we can't go here and go there. We have to get permission to do everything.
You said we got to get permission to go here and there. We're still in prison. Miss Neely Fuller, most black men, women, and child will disagree. Highly disagree if you say that they are still in prison, Miss Neely Fuller. But keep breaking it down with this motherfucking logic that niggas just say and don't understand.
Get permission in all 9 areas of activity to do anything from the prison masters, who are always white. The prison masters are white. So we act like prisoners. What do prisoners do when they're allowed to go out in the yard and stay and mill around for a while? Because that's all black people do when we get together. We're always talking about black people need to get together. What do we do when we get together? We mill around looking at each other, and then at a certain point we don't like what we're looking at, meaning us. And then we do what? Find a reason to start an argument. That's what we do better than anything. Find a reason to start an argument. We do that. All you have to do is just get a bunch of us together, and we don't know what to do when we get together except just mill around like prisoners in a prison yard. That's what they do. Just mill around. They ain't got no plans for nothing. So they're just walking from one wall to the other. And that's what we do. Just walk from one wall to the other, one street to the other, one yard to another, one room to another. Until we get tired of that, then we pay attention to what? Each other. Once we pay attention to each other, we find something that we don't like because we don't like ourselves. We've been trained not to by the white supremacists. So what we do is start what? Not a constructive conversation about doing anything constructive. We start some type of criticism, some type of name calling, usually in the form of some type of joke that turns out not be a joke. And then it turns into some kind of insult of some type. And even at barbecues and all like that, next thing you know, you go from arguments to what? The logical course of an argument is what? Next, a fight. They go from a fight to what? Killing. And the white supremacists already know that in their prison yard. They know their prisoners are going to get out there in the prison yard. If they stay out there long enough, bumping into each other, a fight is going to start. And then if they got any kind of shank, as they call them, behind walls, any kind of weapon, they're going to use that on each other. And then the prison masters have to come in, as usual, and clean up the mess. And wherever you find black people, you find black people with young people saying what? Like when I turn on the TV every day, or if I turn it on even 5 years from now, or 10 years from now, with the kind of situation we have always had,
what we
it's a
gonna
black
hear?
lady sitting there talking about, I got to get out of this neighborhood. Well, you're always talking about black people getting together.
Get together.
Y'all together, okay? But what do we do
What we
when
do, we get together. What we do?
Find a way to start killing each other. That's
Always.
what we do. We're going to find a way.
We're going to
That's
find a
all we know.
motherfucking way,
I mean,
man.
we run out of things to do, which is what prisoners do, run out of things to do. You don't have a plan for the future, nothing. So you turn on each other. The white supremacists know that. This is why all over the world, not just here, not just Chicago and Washington, D.C., and Cleveland, Ohio, San Diego, California, wherever, not just there, but everywhere you find black people. And most of them are trying to get away from each other after they spend all that time trying to get with each other. Because we don't know what to do when we get with each other, except fight. Because that's what we've been trained to do by the white supremacists, and we don't even know it.
Don't even know it.
That's what prisoners of war do. They have low self-esteem.
Low
So they can't
self-esteem.
stand themselves, and they can't stand anybody who looks like them, looks like us. We can't stand anybody that looks like us, and we can't
stand anybody that look like us. That shit is crazy, man.
stand us when we look in the mirror, because we don't like nothing that we see, because we are not in charge of nothing. That's why, including ourselves. And we keep lying to ourselves like we are not in that position, and that is even worse insanity than being insane, when you start lying to yourself about the truth. So we turn on each other in answer to the person's question. And the code says
he said, when you lying to yourself about the truth, you already insane.
We have to learn that we are that way. So what do you do about it? Don't get with another black person unless you have something constructive to say or do. If you don't remember anything else that's said in this program, because we've been talking about the problem all this time, almost for 2 hours, like we do every time.
Don't get with another nigga, another black man or woman, unless it's y'all getting together about something motherfucking constructive. That's what Mr. Lily Fuller said. Let's continue.
But I like to talk about the code says it's about problem solving. So how do you solve that problem? Black people are always turning on each other. Every time we get together, everybody starts an argument, and the next thing you know, we do what we do best: turn on each other, go at each other full tilt. And then the white supremacists have to come in and clean up the shell cases all over the place. All right? And then we're pleading with them, please, master, get me out of here. Get me out. I got to get straight out of Brooklyn. I got to get straight out of Compton. I got to get straight out of...
It's so easy to become a podcaster.
He said, I got to get straight out of... Mr. Lily Fuller about to kill this, man.
Straight out of where people that look like me are, because it's hell here. Every time we get together, it's hell. Master, please send me somewhere else. Or somewhere else like where, boy?
Like
Don't you
where,
like
boy?
being with your own people?
Yeah.
Send me where you at, okay?
You
want
wanna come
to
with
where
me?
I am. Yeah, because it's safe over there. It makes more sense over there. People act like they got a little bit of
That's what they
sense.
say?
I want to go there. So we move there, okay? And then what do?
Then what happens?
I kind of miss my homies.
Oh,
I kind of
man.
miss them. I don't know how to relate to these white folks. So what do? You petition and say, we need to bring some black people in here. Those are the same black people you just got through running from.
You just got to
like
run
right
from.
now, as we talk, all over the world. I'm talking about all over the world now, black
That's it,
people.
crazy.
Black people are asking one question, many of them, the
What
most
they asking?
educated ones. Let me out of here, away from these other black people. Which way did the white people go? I got my
Always.
babies in my arms, one in each arm, and I'm getting on the first boat that looks like it ain't got a lot of leaks in it, and take me across this ocean and find some white folks somewhere, so that I can get my life together, start my life all over again, because it is pure hell wherever you find people that look like me. After I spent all my life trying to get with them, now I got to spend the rest of my life trying to get away from them.
Trying to get away from
because they're giving me hell.
Man.
People that look like me. Now, either I'm telling the truth,
Or
or
you
the
lying.
stuff that I read and hear and see ain't there, because I'm going by what I see and what I have always seen. I have never, ever seen it any different from that. Period. Now, some people have said they've seen some...
Mr. Nitty Fuller said he have never seen it any other way, and Mr. Nitty Fuller died at 96 years old last year. And he said he have never seen it any other way at 96 of his motherfucking years living. I'm gonna digress. Teacher Tuesday, man. Hopefully somebody gonna listen.